Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
I'm Caitie.
There are more living organisms right now than humans on Earth have been on Earth.
I'm a big fan. I like that. You know how,
One of my favorite.
oh,
All over.
do you know how scared me to the show? It's time to wash hands with no one's like,
Oh,
no,
touch
done.
your hands. It's everywhere. I know that you carry behind your ear. There are millions of them. And I'm Cameron. If you want to find out for sure, it's the hashtag Geek Corner. We may or may not talk back at you, but the important part is we believe in you.
And we
Okay.
have
We do.
the most important part is the friends you make along the way. So
Welcome to Disney Channel. That's very good.
welcome to the show, guys. It's like 1,000,000 degrees probably.
Celsius.
Yeah.
Celsius.
Kelvin.
Okay.
Kelvin.
Kelvin. It's 1,000,000 degrees Calvin and Hobbes on our show this evening.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
Which was, I believe that started in 1985. I just heard it on a
Them coming up
podcast
with Kelvin?
today. Calvin and Hobbes.
Cool.
Yes. 1985 was when he started.
1785, actually. It's a
Something like that.
Really long-running comic.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It was actually 1685. It was before America. So it's the true American pastime.
It's Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
Just how do you do the Calvin and Hobbes?
Imagination.
Were they that bad back
I
in the day?
just want more Calvin and Hobbes because that, to me, is one of the best.
Live action Calvin and
Comic
Hobbes
strips
coming in the next
ever.
couple years.
No, I just want more comic strips. It's okay. Like, leave it at that. I don't want a cartoon. I don't want a
It's
movie.
coming. Don't worry.
I
It's
just.
already on its way.
Okay,
One of my
let's
first-
move
They
on.
heard
One of my first dates with my wife, I was dressed as Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes.
Good choice.
Yeah.
That's a very good
It's real
choice.
precious.
Yeah.
I wore a colander on
Do you
my
know? Do you know what this is referencing in particular?
Imagination,
head.
and friendship.
Imagination, friendship.
Okay. We'll just
Cameron-
leave it with that. And
Cameron just copied off my test.
No, I didn't. You got C for 3, right? PO? C3PO?
C3PO.
Yeah.
all right, let's move on. Rock
Yeah.
the Chalk was this last weekend
Yeah.
on Sunday, and it was
That was
fantastic.
amazing.
I'll let you talk about the overview, and then we'll get into details because I've got a thing that I want to talk about with Cameron.
Oh.
Yeah, he's.
Is it the
he
thing-
needs to
thing
be,
I did?
He needs to be spoken to. All right, go
Oh
ahead.
my gosh. It was amazing, guys. The concert was absolutely incredible. We had really, really amazing people there, and the silent auction items were amazing. We raised about $2,500 for the entire event, which I believe beat out last year. And how much we've
Something
raised?
like that.
We have no idea what's going on ever. But the most important part is that all of that money is going directly to Chalk. It's going directly to helping children. And that's honestly the most important part of all of it. It doesn't matter how much money we raise. This isn't about us. This is about the kids. So we raised $2,500 for kids.
But we're just getting started.
We're just getting started.
Because we
still
have a
3
month,
more weeks.
3 weeks to. I misspoke on Sunday, so we have 3 weeks till Chalk Walk,
Yes.
and then we have a month after that to continue fundraising.
Yeah.
So you can go to chalkwalk.org/dapsmagic, and you continue to support this.
Yeah.
We'd really like to hit $10,000
Yeah.
before the end of this process.
Yeah.
We're not quite there yet, but we can hear ourselves. That's fun. And it's always an adventure on Geeks Corner, but we can see ourselves. Look at that, we're back there. But yeah, we had food trucks there. We had some incredible art. That one's by Eric Scales there. That was really cool. That was one of the coolest moments to me, was seeing the Irvine Police Department SWAT truck. What do you call that, Cameron?
Tank?
Yeah, it's
basically a
massive. It's
tank.
almost so. That window is the second story,
Yeah.
and you could literally step out of that window
Onto
top
the
of
lanai, where
Yeah.
they serve cheesecake.
Yeah, it would have been
Golden
perfect.
Girls, anyway.
And people got to climb up inside of it, which
Yeah.
was really cool. They were
Not
amazing.
just people. A lot of stormtroopers climbed
lot
up
of-
inside of it.
And Ray.
I
Ray
do
did
think, I was
also.
going to say, one of my favorite pictures is Rey poking out of the top of the vehicle, and all the stormtroopers have their guns pointed at her.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
Can I tell you about my favorite picture that is now seared into my brain for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
please do.
Sure, that would be General Organa coming out and then Caitie not being able to cope.
Remember last week's episode I will say no more.
It was worse than that.
It was amazing.
And everyone, it was basically like people took 2 dolls and they just kind of like tried to push us together. They're like, go now.
Like, you know how people react when they say the title of the movie inside the movie? It was that, except here comes General Organa, and everybody went.
Yeah, they all just, no one can see you because we're projecting pictures. But,
I did a reaction y'all didn't see, but it was very good.
Yeah, it was. And yeah, I cried a lot, and I apologized to her so many times. I was like, I'm so sorry.
She was very gracious.
And everyone thought it was hilarious. General Organa is real. General Organa was there at Rock for Chalk. There was also a crying child who was very afraid of stormtroopers that I sent General Organa over, and she got down to her level and was the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Actually put my mom in tears, and when I looked over, it made me start tearing up again, and I couldn't look at it anymore. But yeah, I cried a lot, and it was really embarrassing, and I was like, I'm so sorry that I'm doing this to you. Like, you don't expect this from a grown adult. But
She probably was just like, yeah, dude.
she's probably like, this happens all the time everywhere I go.
And she was like, please stop crying. And I was like,
Ah!
I'm just like, what are you gonna do when Han comes out, or when my dad comes out? And I was like, die probably. And that was the thing I said out loud to her.
Yep, as a human being,
as a real human being, I said, die probably. As I like hunched over and was like struggling to breathe. I didn't think we were going to talk about this on the show tonight, but
we got a cool new piece of art that came out of the silent auction, which is very cool. Star Trek, Star Wars mashup. Yeah, there was a bit of a bidding war that went with that, and but I was triumphant, and that's what matters.
You were triumphant because I didn't put my name in last minute.
Yeah, eBay tactics.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that in eBay when it's like the last 15 seconds and people just start?
Yeah, it's because people are monsters.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So one of my favorite parts, actually I had several favorite parts. Let's talk about the band real quick.
Oh my gosh, they were amazing.
Hooray for Our Sound. Like,
Our side,
sorry. They were ridiculously fun.
They were so fun.
Like, they added so much energy to that room, and they were just the nicest guys you're ever going to meet. I think it's hooraymusic.com is their website, and they're actually doing a Kickstarter.
Sweet URL. Let's just bring that up real quick.
Yeah, let me double check that I'm doing that right. But it really was, it's hooraymusic.com.
Good job getting on that one.
Yeah, Hooray for Our Side. Awesome band. I would totally book them again, and I want to go see them in other places because I just I can't say enough nice things about them. But one of the nicest things I can say about them is that they're incredibly good sports. In fact, they're more than good sports. We did this part of the fundraiser where you could pay Cameron to annoy people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very particular set of skills. Most of them involve hula hooping, but not this one. This one involves my unique ability to annoy people. I'm very proud to report that I made a total of $125 annoying people. And fun fact at home, for those of you playing, if you go on to my personal Chalk Walk fundraising page and in the comments of your donation, pick a target, I'll find a way to annoy them. Just make sure that you know.
We'd love to see an extra $2,000 come just from this.
Yeah, wouldn't that be? I'll put that on my resume from now on. Just like, I made $2,000 from just being a nuisance.
So
it's wonderful.
As we were about to introduce the band, we invited him up on stage because the bandmates decide. Well, you share what happened.
The bandmates came to me a few minutes before their performance, pulled me aside and said, "Hey, are you the guy annoying people?" Which it's not the first time I've heard that. And
at least it wasn't the police this time.
Yeah, not the police this time. And I said, "Yes, indeed, Lou." I did say that out loud too.
Good.
And
did you kind of sing it, or did you say it like that?
I said it straight. It was just so they handed me a good $20 bill and said, "We want you to annoy our lead singer, but you have to do it on stage." And actually, their exact wording was, "You have to interrupt the show to do it on stage." Now, I'm a musician myself, and I understand that.
I wish I'd known that.
See,
I would have pushed for that.
I have very few limits, but I'm not going to walk up in the middle of a wonderful band set and completely stop momentum. Fortunately, we found a moment just as they were beginning to get playing where I went up on stage and had a good amount of cajoling and fun with their lead singer. There's a fantastic picture of the drummer losing his mind in the background.
I think we have that picture. Do we, Tyler?
It's a really good picture.
Lead singer kneeling. Cameron is up on stage.
Cameron posted on Instagram.
We'll
I'm the
see
one
it.
with the beard.
Yeah,
in
and the
picture.
hat. Don't forget the hat.
Yeah, the hat.
Very
The
important.
hat in 100-degree weather.
It was a good hat, though.
Yes.
Yeah, people were commenting on this saying, was the drummer yawning? I'm like, no,
he was
he's in
dying.
fits.
Yeah, it was amazing.
He's definitely the one that handed me the money, so that's
Good.
very good.
It was one of my favorite parts of the day.
My dad also
so-
handed Cameron money.
Yes, he did. That was towards you, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what I did. But
Yeah, you unloaded a Nerf gun at me
Ah,
from close
yeah.
proximity. And
Speaking of Nerf guns,
Yes.
did any of you get to see the stormtroopers using the Nerf guns
Yes.
at each other?
The
It's,
best- they
it's in
just-
our video.
I had a box labeled my most annoying things, and inside the box were several of my Nerf guns, and there was no asking. No. That was just requisitioning from the Empire. Just
Stormtroopers.
I need these
Stormtroopers.
now, and I'm like, yes, you do.
That is very true. All right. Well, if you'd like to continue to support or join our team, go to chalkwalk.org/dapsmagic. We'd love to walk with you on August 26th.
Yeah.
And it's if you register before the 13th, it's still considered early registration, and I think it becomes $10 more you have to raise.
85
after.
before, 95 after.
95 after. But get on the team now. We'd love to get a ton of people walking with us. Make it kind of a Daps Magic morning meetup, and
Daps Magic morning meetup to see us in our grumpy estates.
I was going to say, it's the only time we're ever up that early. So.
yeah, it'll be great.
And just barely. And I cannot emphasize this enough. If you donate to my personal page and put a name on that, no matter the distance, I will find a way to annoy them. Do you know how cheap glitter is? I'm just putting that out there.
And then the other thing we'll add to
No.
this, I'm gonna not double up committing you to anything. I'm
good.
committing all three of us to do something.
Oh!
Is if you donate to mine, which would be chalkwalk.org/MrDaps, you can request a behind-the-scenes video that you would like to see from the three of us at Geeks Corner.
And the video will
And-
be equal to the amount you donate by our
And the video
discretion.
the awesomeness of the video will be equal to the amount you donate, and we'll make it happen.
And if you donate to mine, I'll just keep being really cute. I don't know. I'll make you coffee.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Guys, you can pick them for the people that I annoy, and I'll do it on air.
And I'll film it.
Actually, I'll be filming it.
Well, we'll see.
And I'll make coffee while it all happens.
It'll be a big circle of events. All right, so go to chalkwalk.org/dapsmagic, support it, join us. It'll be fantastic.
Join.
Another exciting thing that's happening this year, Mickey Mouse is celebrating his 90th birthday. They announced
Whoa!
today, I believe,
Yeah.
that he's getting a 2-hour TV special
Oh, man.
on November 4th on ABC. Take it away, Caitie.
I hope when I turn 90, I have a 2-hour-long special on ABC.
How about YouTube?
No, ABC or
Should
nothing.
be around from Cheeseburger?
Will ABC be around?
Yes.
Do you think? I don't know if
Will be.
TV.
Well,
I don't know the
No,
TV.
we're gonna have chips
It might be a
implanted into our
completely new,
brains.
different thing.
ABC
Yeah.
in your eyeball.
yes. Anyway,
I don't want ABC in my eyeball.
Too late.
well, you don't have a choice.
Eyeballs are for CBS.
Yeah, but the eyeball is going to be a wonderful product when it does come out.
Okay, go ahead.
Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
90 years old in November. Happy birthday. So on Sunday, November 4th, there's going to be a 2-hour-long special for Mickey Mouse. It's going to be from the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles, which is a really, really huge venue, so I can only imagine the things they're going to do there.
I want to go to
It's
it,
a cool
It's
historical
amazing.
venue, too.
I love it. It's on the USC campus. It's really fun.
but I want to be at the taping.
Oh, I would love to. It's a
I think
Sunday,
it'd be
though,
cool.
so I mean, we have
Still
to be
worth
at
it.
Disneyland. They haven't announced musical guests yet, but they have a 15-time Emmy winner behind it. So I can only imagine we're gonna get the goods, the good stuff,
Cool.
the good Mickey Mouse.
Also, can I just put this out here? Happy birthday, Peg Leg Pete. Like, nobody talks about that.
What about Minnie Mouse?
Minnie Mouse too.
She gets enough credit.
No,
She really does not.
Minerva gets no happy birthday wishes ever.
All about Michael, never Minerva.
It's never about Minerva.
Favorite Mickey Mouse cartoon? Go.
Oh, man. There's a couple of good options. I like the one that also had Donald and Goofy, where they had like zero money and they were like cutting the food like super, like cutting individual
you're
kidney
talking
beans.
Mickey and the Beanstalk.
Yes, that's
which
the one.
Actually, wouldn't be considered a short.
It's not a
because
short. Oh no!
But we'll let you have it.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Honestly.
I like Mickey, Goofy, and Donald when they're driving down the mountain with their trailer, and Goofy starts driving, and then they have breakfast, and Goofy doesn't realize he needs to keep driving, so he hops into the trailer to eat breakfast, and then they crash it down, and then at the end, Goofy says, "See, I brought you down safe and sound."
So now you don't have to watch it.
You don't.
No, I want you to review
Sounds just like that.
every piece of media in that tone. So you go, and then this, and this, and this, and,
so
this,
then-
and then Thanos went
snaps
like
his
that.
finger. Ah, yay! Yes. Oh, that was awful.
So favorite, go. Okay, you don't have a favorite. All right, well, on to less happy news, but it's been happy all summer. The Disneyland Resort All-American College Band is, well, it's on its final week at the Disneyland Resort for this year. Friday night will be its final performance, and that will be, 5 o'clock they're at the Flag Retreat, 6:45 they're at Sleeping Beauty Castle, 7:45 they're at Royal Theater in Fantasy Fair, and then 8:40 and 9:55 they're at Main Street Station.
And then 10 o'clock is the traditional sacrificial act of the tubas, right?
Yes.
Take out both of them.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's actually a little bit after, but
Okay.
quickly, what was your favorite performance or song from the college band this summer? I know Cameron has watched every one of our videos.
No,
and
actually,
been
I've
in.
watched a good amount
have
of
you?
them. I've
Okay.
enjoyed them.
As I was asking the question, I'm like, I don't even know if
there-
Cameron saw anything.
The clinic they did
I
with,
think we're at 90 something right
and
now.
the name is slipping me, the gentleman was playing trombone.
Trombone.
Jigs Wiggum.
Yes, that was an amazing performance. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, he's actually, I thought he brought out a lot of good performances that night. Cool.
I loved their Wayne Bergeron set. That was really fun. But I really loved the Drew Carey moment.
Yeah, Tower of Power when they sang to Drew
Yes.
Carey, and I had no clue that was him.
I
I
had
was
no
filming.
idea it was Drew Carey.
Not a clue.
Yes.
That was a fun moment. I always liked Bubbles was a cheerleader.
They
Like
didn't do it much this year.
they have been lately.
Well, lately.
But yeah, they I'm glad it's back. That's their theme song, I believe, and it's one of the best. I've also liked the Michael Jackson medley this year. And what else do I like?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, Earth,
Well,
Wind, and
that's-
Fire's good.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's standard.
always
Yeah.
That's a standard.
It's the ones that kind of like stick out each year because I feel like the band connects with certain songs each year that they're just like they own it.
Yeah.
And the guy that's dancing in Michael Jackson medley this
so
year,
good.
he's over the top. And then yeah, I think that's good. Oh, I really like the Pixar Fest medley, the
It's
Pixar
really good.
Friends medley, because that's a really cute one.
I like that one.
So check them out. You've got tomorrow night through Friday, 3 more nights, and then they go back to school, I guess.
I guess that's how college works.
Yeah,
Back to hockey.
college band.
That was my experience.
You play at Disneyland for 11 weeks and then go home?
Pivoting
Yeah.
a little bit,
Pivot.
we learned this week that Captain, well, we don't know that he'll still be a captain, but Jean-Luc Picard is returning to Star Trek after 20 years since he's, well, not 20 years since he's been on TV. They keep saying
Yeah,
that.
he's
It's
been
really
on
like
a lot of TV.
14 years.
Right.
Well, 2002 was the last year for Next Generation,
Yes.
I believe. Or no, that was his last movie. It
yeah,
was
the
98.
movie, yeah, because
98.
4 years
show.
after the show.
So it is 20 years for the show.
Yes.
And but Patrick Stewart announced at a Star Trek convention this last weekend that he's returning to the world of Star Trek after a very, very long time. What are your thoughts? Go.
My first and immediate thought is when he made his announcement, there were a lot of other familiar faces backstage supporting him. I'm betting whatever this new show is going to also have a lot of familiar faces.
Or cameos of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I would not be unsurprised if B4 comes back. Cause
Even with the age thing?
or even who was his creator Sung? Maybe Sung could come back. Geordie LaForge wouldn't
died.
be an age problem.
Yeah, Forge would be fine. Riker would be okay. Mr. or Mrs.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Ha.
I'm curious what he's going to be doing 20 years after the Enterprise. Like, will he still have the Enterprise?
Well, how
Will
much
he be
of
an
the
admiral? Will he be
EU
an
are they
ambassador?
taking in? That's right. So
Nobody knows this, Caitie. You're fine. We're
yeah.
all speculating.
Update here. Caitie has just begun her TNG adventure. So a lot of this is
What do you think of Picard, first off?
He is a good man.
terrible horse.
He loves to enterprise.
But he likes to ride horses.
Yes, he does.
You'll
European
find that
style
out.
saddles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Because
so
he's
sick
from
of this. We'll
France.
find that out. Okay, anyway.
You know who this is a complete tangent. You know who the best character in all of Star Trek TNG is? Picard's brother is my best friend.
Very much so. Anyway, you like him?
Yes. I was gonna say that my whole feelings about everything that new that gets announced is I just get gradually more anxious because I'm already so behind on Star Trek. I already have so much to catch up on and so many movies and so many TV series, and then I wasn't allowed to watch Discovery because spoilers.
And we even discovered more spoilers tonight that we didn't realize were in Discovery when Cameron brought up something, and I suddenly realized how everything really is connected.
Kalis, the chosen creator of Batlets.
And
Keep going.
I won't be allowed to watch this new thing that comes out because spoilers. Honestly,
It's a year away.
it's
Who
like
knows?
parental advisory for everything, but it's Mr. Daps like screening things and then telling me if I'm
Well,
allowed
it's
to
like
watch
you have to
them.
watch Star Wars the right way.
Which, of course, is 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, soon to be 9.
I wouldn't disagree with that completely. That would be one of 2 acceptable ways.
Anyway,
All right.
so I'm just like, my internal monologue as I like read it, and I was like, that's really cool. And then I went, I have a lot more things to watch.
So, 20 years later,
I'm 20 years later.
Captain Picard.
I'm assuming Admiral.
Do you think he's an admiral or ambassador?
Well, if they fall, this is where we deep dive and we'll try to keep away from it.
We're going to go really fast. We got about a minute left on this topic.
So, in some of the expanding universe stuff, he works as an ambassador to the Klingon Empire because they kind of fracture away and then they come back. And he retires semi, and he also works longer as the Arbiter. There's a lot of really cool stuff that happens in the EU that they could pull from. I'm betting he served in a much more, not commanding but above role, that he's being forced to move back to a commanding role for a very important mission of some sort. Would be my guess.
It's way too much like Kirk.
Oh yeah, it's a dead-on parallel.
Here's my hope. This will never, ever happen.
Space.
CNC of Starfleet.
Extrapolate.
I want West Wing in space, and he's the
You
president.
just want
of
West
space.
Wing in
He
everything.
just
Yes.
wants West Wing.
But no, I think
So who will Rob Lowe play in Star Trek?
he could.
He's alien enough. He
Yeah,
could probably pull it
he'd be
off.
great. No, I think you could put him something where you look at the inner workings of Starfleet. They've talked about Starfleet Academy for years, and
He
I
must
just
a
think,
teacher.
and I don't want him to be head of Starfleet Academy. I think he should be a level above that, and then you could have breakout shows out of that.
So it just starts with him administering the Kobayashi Maru to a bunch of new students.
No, because that would be Starfleet Academy. I want him a level above that. Anyway, moving on. We are starting a new segment tonight called
I'm scared.
"Would You Eat It?" And
Would you eat it? Say it along
and
and home.
tonight, yeah, we're ready.
I'm
Okay.
scared.
So we have picked, with help of Caitlin and Tyler and me, 5 foods. Don't look at my iPad.
I'm not looking at your
And,
iPad.
Hey, don't look at his iPad.
And these are foods. This is the Disneyland Resort edition of Would You Eat It? And these are foods you can actually get at the Disneyland Resort in Would You Eat It? We're going to do in the future sci-fi foods. We're going to do maybe Walt Disney World foods.
I'm
We're
scared.
going to move around.
So it can be theoretical foods like gach.
No, I saw them eat that. It's real.
It's always best fresh, isn't it?
Yes. All right. So our first food for Would You Eat It is from the Riverbell Terrace, and it's Becky Thatcher's fried green tomato. And it comes with deviled eggs, roasted corn, avocado relish, chimichurri, red pepper coulis, blistered tomatoes, and you can get it for breakfast for $17 at the Riverbell Terrace.
I don't know about
Would
you, but
you eat it?
Descriptions of anything is blistered.
That makes me a little.
Not appetizing.
No.
No? Have you ever had fried green tomatoes before?
No.
I have.
I don't like tomatoes.
I like
I wasn't a
everything
huge
else on
fan.
it.
Yeah, it was kind of me.
I like everything around the tomatoes in that.
So, no for you.
I would once. I would try it once.
Okay, I think that's
If
some
you
of
had
that
it, I'd take a
actually
bite.
looks really good.
Yeah, like everything around the actual green tomato portion looks good. I love
just
chimichurri
not-
sauce. It's like one of my favorite things ever.
Well, to me, there's always a risk with something like this because if the tomatoes aren't amazing, you miss out on a lot. And you need those awesome tomatoes. And so no, yes. All right, from the Lamplight Lounge,
Okay.
the carne asada roll. This is This is your wonderful non-sushi that's grilled New York strip steak, roasted Fresno chili salsa, escabeche, and crema.
I have
For
had this.
$17. Did you like it, and would you eat it again?
I liked it, but not enough to eat it again.
Okay.
When I first saw this, and I have not had this, I was almost wondering if it was a, I forget the presentation where it's actually raw beef and they prepare it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I thought that was going to be in that way, and that would be interesting to me.
Tartar.
Tartar,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm less interested about that because there are better ways of getting grilled meat to your mouth.
Yes.
There's an interesting, I feel like, texture thing going on there, too.
It's
I
interesting.
wouldn't turn it down if it was in front of me.
Okay, so yes.
Yes.
No, yes, and I would eat it also. I'm
It
seeing
was
a
a yes
trend.
for you, wasn't it?
No,
Well, I had some.
Yeah.
I just don't
But-
like it enough to order it again.
oh, okay.
Okay.
But if it was in front of you, you'd eat it also?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that was the way I ate it originally. Was
Next
someone
one
was like, "Eat
is
this."
from Award Wieners, and this is the Spicy City Dog.
Okay.
Beautiful picture
They
there.
have the best wiener in a supporting role.
This
It's
is
my favorite joke in the parks.
cheddar jalapeno sausage topped with chipotle crema, queso fresco, and pico de gallo, served on a toasted potato bun with seasonal fruit or film strip fries. And you can get this for $9.79 at Award Wieners
I like
and
all those
Disney
words.
California Adventure. So we got a definite yes from you,
Yeah.
Cameron. Is that what I see?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Okay.
that looks good.
That
I mean,
does-
I would hate myself like 2 hours later.
I would want to smell yours first, and then
I thought you were going
probably-
to say like my breath after, which
No.
it would also be fair.
I died. All right, next we're going to move over to the Disneyland Hotel at Goofy's Kitchen, and there's the ever-famous Goofy's famous peanut butter and jelly pizza. It's exactly what you think of it, and no, I would not eat it.
I don't do jelly, so absolutely not.
I have this every single time I go there.
All right.
It's one of the main reasons I like going over to Goofy's Kitchen. I love the. So, fun story. I used to work in a pizza parlor, and we would make those. And when I found out in Goofy's Kitchen, they
Sounds
Can
so
we
good.
split it?
So no, that's the thing. Like this, similar to the hot dog. It's like I hate myself for thinking about it, but I'm not gonna say no. Like
Yeah.
that's
You know, the only part that seems way over the top is the macaroni and the chips.
No,
Leave
that's-
that out of this.
you should talk to college cooking Cameron because that's a staple.
That's
in a-
exactly
yeah.
why I feel like I've moved past that. What part do you think's crazy?
The jalapeno.
Oh, I think those sound great.
Yeah, if you want a really funny video
Fried
that's never gonna
jalapenos.
see the light of day, there's a video of me just eating straight jalapeno.
There you go.
It does
great.
not go well.
It doesn't.
The part
All right,
that's ridiculous
for
to me
our-
is the cheese with the crema. That's and there's like cheesy macaroni and there's crema and then there's other cheese.
So
Yeah, but it's
silly.
different flavors coming
I
together.
know, but it's like
Mixes in your mouth. It's great. Bonus. Over at Cars Land at Cozy Cones. I don't know if you have these, Tyler, and it's fine if you don't.
Okay.
Dill pickled
No.
popcorn.
Yeah.
no.
How about
I'd try
pizza
it.
flavored popcorn?
Try it.
Okay, pizza port. We've got our wonderful cheeseburger pizza.
I've looked at it and no.
No.
Ketchup, yellow mustard, and pizza sauce on a
Oh.
Sesame Street seed
Sesame Street.
crust with American and cheddar cheeses,
Absolutely.
caramelized
Blessings,
onions,
no.
diced tomatoes, and a slider patty.
Nope.
Finished with a house-made burger
Oh no, it was
sauce
finished when you
and
started.
pickle for $8.49 a
Oh.
slice.
Nope.
No.
Good job.
Pass.
That's a tummy ache just
Was it
looking at
good?
it.
It looks good. I haven't eaten it. It looks good.
I would try it.
Pass.
No,
I
no,
would
no,
try
no,
it.
no.
No.
And finally one from Refreshment Corner, affectionately known as Coke Corner, the mac and cheese dog basket,
yeah.
which really
Delicious.
isn't that crazy, I don't think, but it kind of is different if you've
It's
never.
good.
Can we talk about a problem with that? It's delicious, but this does not work well with hot dogs in general.
That's a good video
which
waiting to be
means
made.
that I have to fork and knife it, which is despicable, I know. But it's like served on like paper, and without fail, I just cut through it and make a big mess of the
Oh yeah,
table every single time.
there's
and then
no
you eat
way.
paper.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no way to.
it is delicious. Though.
It's so good.
Okay, so we made it through our first segment of Would You Eat It?
I thought you were
And we're hungry for more.
I thought you were gonna say first segment period, and I was like, we still have more show to go.
No, we're pretty
got
much there.
scared.
As we wrap up the show, we do need to give another fun shout out to Critterosity, who did her really awesome live stream tonight on Instagram. She's got a fantastic picture of Pumbaa that she drew on the live stream. There it is. And then she's putting it up for auction. That's going to be raising money for Chalk as well. So you can go and find her at Critterosity on Instagram and bid for
She's
this.
wonderful.
And tell her we sent you.
Yeah.
She loves the DAPs Magic team, and we met her over the weekend. It was absolutely
She's a great
fantastic.
person.
So definitely do that as we are running out of time for tonight.
You should go to thegeekscorner.com. Not only is there going to be a lot more of us, but there's also going to be a lot more than you probably think is reasonable of us. So watch it.
Never.
Yeah. Head over to dapsmagic.com, check out all the news as it happens, and find out how to become a Daps Magic Maker.
And make sure you subscribe to this channel so that we can never miss anything that gets posted. That's a good idea, right? Because we post a lot of cool stuff, and you can hear more of our thoughts and get notified every time we do that. Make sure you connect with us on social media. Very quickly, what is your handle?
KatieBear13, and my name's spelled weird.
At Mr._Cam Jackson with an X.
And of course, I'm Mr. Daps, and thank you for watching tonight, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you to the parks, but we'll see you around the corner.
Bye.